707-252-9606. That's 707-252-9606. Or go online at nvstudies.com.
Coming up on KCBS, a false lead in the hunt for cheaper Bay Area gas.
We are checking the KCBS sports line at 8:45. It's a great problem to have, a lot of young talent, but where do you put them? Joe joins us now from the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Desk.
Yeah, Eric, as you mentioned, the Warriors have a lot of veterans that we put a lot of focus on, but they also have a pretty young squad once again. A pair of new rookies in Patrick Baldwin Jr. and Ryan Rollins expected to be in the mix alongside the sophomore class from last year, and that's first-round pick Jonathan Kaminga and Moses Moody. The Warriors have put an added emphasis on their development the last few years, and head coach Kerr believes they have a plan to make sure the young guys aren't just sitting around and that they get enough playing time to actually grow.
Probably do more scrimmaging on off days, given that we'll have a lot of young players who will be fighting for playing time. And not different than what we normally do, which is kind of manage the roster that we have and do what's best.
Warriors lost some of their key free agents, guys like Gary Payton II and Otto Porter Jr. this counting on a larger role for second-year players Jonathan Kaminga and Moses Moody. Golden State veteran Kevon Mooney believes both players ready to make a developmental leap.
You see JK and Moses taking that next step, and they feel a lot more confident. They know what's going on. They don't feel like they're out there and not rushed. You know, they're kind of playing with a lot of poise, and you like to see that jump from year one, year two. And I'm excited to see what they do, Moses and JK, because they've been having a great training camp.
The Warriors are back at practice today. They'll have a scrimmage tomorrow ahead of their next game, which will be Sunday when they take on the Lakers. Though Klay Thompson not expected to scrimmage or play in those games, the Warriors say they are going to be cautious as they start to build them back up after learning that Klay had yet to scrimmage at all this offseason. For the Sports Desk, Joe Hughes, KCBS.
Thanks, Joe. The KCBS Sports Desk is sponsored by the Bay Area Chevy Dealers. Visit BayAreaChevroletDealers.com.
There's a lifetime of beautiful outdoor living waiting for you at Dolan's. It's fiber-on decking for easy, carefree living. Why choose this durable composite? There's an amazing choice of colors. The rich look of multi-chromatic exotic hardwood. It resists splintering, rotting, and cracking with really low maintenance. See the colors and learn more at DolanLumber.com. See the real fiber-on at Dolan's Home Improvement Centers.
This is the Eye in the Sky Traffic Wash, brought to you by Ring Central. This is Neil, your eye on traffic, and today looks like a doozy. You want my advice? Ditch the commute and connect on Ring Central. They put call, meet, and message all in one app, so you can connect with anyone, anytime. I'm hearing from Chet in the studio. You're breaking up, Chet. Looks like you should have called on Ring Central.
Ring Central, simpler communications. You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Granger gets you, ever here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions. Plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your Click Granger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Can I get the sales projections for the Springfield, Bristol, and Fairview stores?
Val's Froyo Palace is dishing out 3 more locations.
Jody, have you lined up interviews?
They need 3 more managers before they have a meltdown.
And remember, they need at least 5 years experience.
Indeed can help them hire great people.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com. $5 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
San Francisco Opera's 100th anniversary season begins September 9th with an opening weekend that includes the world premiere of John Adams' Antony and Cleopatra and Bay Area tradition Opera in the Park. Learn more at sfopera.com.
The latest from the roads now is in the traffic center.
Yeah, we go to the North Bay this time, north of Santa Rosa. There is a crash on South 101 just after the Airport Boulevard turnoff. This is blocking the second from the left lane, the middle lane. See some slow traffic coming down from Shiloh, so expect at least a few minutes worth of a delay. Also, the northbound side of 101, traditional commute traffic these days. And this report is brought to you by the Dolan Law Firm. So this begins at Golf Course Drive, and it stays sluggish all the way up to and through the Highway 12 interchange before you start to do a little bit better here. Looking back at the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, the backup now, it's manageable, just a little past Canal Boulevard, not nearly as hideous as it was earlier this morning. We're looking at traffic at the Bay Bridge. That's loosened up at the tolls. The backup just a little beyond West Grand to the pay gates. And then we see some sluggish traffic, especially from the center Anchorage out to Fremont Street as you make your way onto the Skyway. Nimitz Freeway on the southbound side out of Union City. It looks better through Hayward, by the way, but from Union City down to Fremont, about Stevenson, and then you finally loosen up the pace here. Well, Dolan Law Firm, representing people injured by the fault of others and by unlawful workplace discrimination and harassment, with offices throughout the Bay Area and LA. Dolan Law helps fight injustice. DolanLawFirm.com. Your next update, 8:58 on the traffic leader, KCBS. The Van City Sleep forecast. Here's KCBS and KPI's 5. Jessica Birch.
Hey, good morning. We're halfway through that work week, and temperatures are actually slowly starting to rise in some of our micro. We're sitting in the upper 80s. We'll see lower 90s as early as tomorrow, Friday, and even into Saturday, and then we jump right back down to the low 80s next Monday, 70s by next Tuesday. So we're seeing a significant cool down next week. We just have to get through this little bit of a warm up left over from this area of high pressure that's ridging in. High pressure today is also going to warm us up into the 70s in San Francisco. 72 today for a daytime high, 75 in Oakland, and 83 in San Jose with a lot of sunshine to go around. We'll see partly cloudy skies for our Thursday setup, and we'll keep you updated here in the Weather Center. For now, I'm meteorologist Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPIX 5 First Alert Forecast.
Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time, 8:52.
If you are on the hunt for cheaper gas, beware of what that app is telling you. KCBS's Jim Taylor found out the hard way.
The app said it was $5 a gallon. Not exact. Somebody said it was $4.99.
It's actually on an app, a gas money app.
Right.
Yeah, and
Pay the money and drive your truck.
Yeah, you know what? I only shuttle my kids to school and home. I work from home, so it's not a huge inconvenience for me.
Everybody's driving a little less.
Yeah, for sure.
So close your eyes and keep on. Jim Taylor, KCBS.
a cyclist in San Francisco has found a new way to call ongoing protests in Iran over the death of a young Kurdish woman. San Francisco Standard reports Jakub Kuba Mosur, with the help of the fitness tracking app Strava, wrote a route in the shape of Masa Amini's name in Persian text to the Richmond and Sunset District, and then posted the map on Instagram. He got tens of comments, so he ran with it, taking a second ride to draw the word Azadi, Persian for freedom, across the city's downtown. This week, in a ride to the city's west side, Mosur spelled out the name of Tehran's Sharif University, where student protesters have reportedly trapped and shot by authorities.
Jobs numbers still looking.
Generic private payroll tracker ADP says 208,000 jobs were added in September. Other gains and in August. Average pay was up 7.8% from a year earlier. Growth, another key inflationary factor. All of the growth occurred in services, with manufacturing losing 29,000 jobs. The report is not very Fed-friendly. The is hoping for a slowdown in the labor market in order to cool off inflation, and the market rallied over the past 2 days in hopes of a potential Fed pivot on future weakening economic signals. This report does not indicate that. Also, the Institute for Supply Management Services Index reading for September came in stronger than expected. The services sector, which is the dominant part of the U.S. economy,